So, you've been racking up those airline miles and points, dreaming of your next big adventure, but now you're left wondering, how do I actually use these bad boys? Don't worry, you're not alone. Navigating the world of airline miles and points can feel like trying to decipher an in-flight safety card written in a foreign language. But fear not. Today, I'm breaking it all down for you, step by step. By the end of this video, you'll be ready to book that dream flight, all while mastering the art of using your miles and points like a seasoned pro. Let's get started. First things first, what exactly are airline miles and points? Think of them as the airline's version of a loyalty program. Every time you fly, use a co-branded credit card or even shop with certain partners, you're earning currency that you can use to book future flights, upgrade your seat, or even score some cool perks like lounge access. But here's the kicker. Knowing how to maximize these miles and points is where the real magic happens. And that's exactly what we're about to dive into. Step 1, know your accounts. If you've flown with multiple airlines, chances are you have accounts with different frequent flyer programs. The first thing you'll want to do is log in and check your balances. You might be sitting on more miles and points than you realize, kind of like finding money in an old pair of jeans, except this time it could be your ticket to a new adventure. And if you don't have a frequent flyer account, go ahead and sign up. Trust me, it's free and takes just a few minutes. Step 2. Understand the value of your miles and points. Not all miles are created equal, and the value can vary depending on how you use them. Generally, using miles for flights offers the best bang for your buck. However, some airlines allow you to use points for things like hotel stays, car rentals, or even merchandise. But beware, these options usually offer a lower value per mile. If you're all about air travel, then flights should be your go-to redemption option. It's like choosing between a thrilling airplane takeoff or a quiet night at a hotel. The flight always wins, right? Step 3. Timing is everything. When it comes to redeeming your miles and points, booking early can give you access to the best award seats. Airlines typically release award seats around 11 months in advance. So if you've got your heart set on a specific destination or time of year, start looking early. But don't fret if you're a last-minute planner. Sometimes airlines release award seats closer to the departure date. It's all about keeping an eye on those availability calendars. And here's a pro tip. Be flexible with your dates and routes. You might find better deals or more availability by tweaking your travel plans just a little bit. Step 4. Learn the booking process. Each airline has its own way of allowing you to book flights using miles or points. Typically, you'll log into your frequent flyer account, search for flights as you normally would, and then select the option to pay with miles or points. Easy, right? But here's where it gets interesting. Some airlines allow you to mix miles and cash, meaning if you're short on miles, you can still redeem what you have and pay the difference in cash. It's like piecing together a puzzle, and the reward is your next flight. And if you're feeling adventurous, you might even consider using your miles for an upgrade, turning that economy seat into a first-class experience. Step 5. Keep an eye out for promotions. Airlines often run promotions where you can earn extra miles or even redeem your points for fewer miles than usual. These promotions are gold, especially if you're close to having enough miles for a big redemption. Sign up for your airline's newsletter or follow them on social media to stay in the loop. Imagine scoring a flight for half the usual miles. Talk about flying high. Step 6. Don't forget about the extras. Beyond booking flights, your miles and points can also be used for upgrades, access to airport lounges, and even in-flight perks like Wi-Fi or meals. These might seem like small things, but they can turn a good trip into a great one. Picture this. You're at the airport, breezing past the security line with your priority pass, sipping a drink in the lounge before your flight, knowing you didn't pay a dime for any of it. That's the power of using your miles and points wisely. Finally, step 7. Keep track of your miles and points. Many programs have expiration dates, meaning if you don't use or earn miles within a certain period, they could disappear. Yikes! To avoid this, make sure you're either using your miles regularly or earning them by flying, shopping with partners, or using a co-branded credit card. There are even apps designed to help you track your miles and alert you before they expire. Don't let those hard-earned miles go to waste. After all, every mile counts when you're working towards that next airplane adventure. And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to using your airline miles and points. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to unlocking free flights, upgrades, and all sorts of travel perks. So go ahead, log into those accounts, check your balances, and start planning your next big trip. With a little bit of strategy, you'll be cruising above the clouds in no time, enjoying the in-flight experience you've always dreamed of, all thanks to your savvy use of miles and points. Happy travels, and may your next flight be the first of many more to come.